I was standing in the empty living room when her notification lit up my phone. Not mine, hers. She'd left it charging, again. The caption hit first, "Living my best life." Then the photo loaded. She was smiling in a way she hadn't smiled at me in months. The ocean behind her, his arm around her waist like it belonged there. Too casual, too practiced. Not a mistake, not a coincidence. I didn't feel anger, not yet. I felt something colder settle into my chest. Clarity. We weren't always like this. That's the part people never understand. They think betrayal starts with cruelty. It doesn't. It starts with comfort. We built routines, Sunday mornings, shared playlists, inside jokes that made no sense to anyone else. I remembered the way she used to reach for my hand in crowds, like she was afraid of getting lost. I was her safe place, and she was mine. When she first mentioned the trip, I didn't say no, I just asked a question. "Just you and him?" She laughed too quickly, said I was overthinking, said he was just a friend. That phrase landed like a warning shot. I told her calmly, no yelling, no drama. If you go on that trip with him, I'm out. I meant it. She knew I meant it. She went anyway. The signs had been there longer than I wanted to admit. Late nights, messages turned face down, a new password she claimed was for work security. I watched patterns form the way you watch cracks spread in glass, slow, inevitable. The moment it clicked wasn't dramatic, it was quiet. I checked our shared calendar, the one she forgot I still had access to. Hotel reservations, 1 room, 2 names, not mine. That's when the pain stopped being loud and started being useful. I didn't confront her, I didn't plead, I didn't warn her again. I started preparing. Silence became my weapon. I copied everything, messages, photos, reservations. I backed them up in 3 places. I talked to a lawyer before she even boarded the plane. Calm conversation, hypothetical questions, clear answers. I learned what was legally mine, I learned what wasn't, and I learned how to move without leaving fingerprints. I changed nothing on the surface, still texted good morning, still asked if she ate, still sent the heart emoji she liked. Meanwhile, I moved money, quietly, perfectly within the rules. I transferred utilities, ended subscriptions, removed my name from anything that tied me to her future. I found a new place, close enough to be poetic, far enough to be permanent. Every night I watched her stories, not because it hurt, because it confirmed. She wasn't confused, she was choosing. The day she posted the bikini picture, I finalized everything. The arrow pointing at him, the laugh, the confidence. She wanted to be seen. She wanted the message to land. It did. I packed only what mattered, documents, clothes, the watch my father gave me. I left the rest. Objects lose meaning when trust dies. Before I left, I cleaned, thoroughly. No anger, no mess, just absence. I placed 1 envelope on the kitchen counter. No note, just keys. She came back 3 days later. I know because the security camera I installed months earlier, for safety, she said, sent me the notification. She walked in smiling, tanned, relaxed, calling my name like everything was normal. Then she stopped. Someone else's shoes by the door, different furniture, a woman's coat on the chair, elegant, unfamiliar. Her smile collapsed slowly, like a building realizing it had no foundation. She called me, once, twice, again. I didn't answer. I watched the footage later, frame by frame. Her hands started shaking when she saw the bedroom, my side empty, closet half gone. The silence screaming louder than any fight we'd ever had. She sat on the bed and finally understood. I hadn't left in anger. I had replaced the entire future she assumed was guaranteed. The woman who had moved in wasn't a lover. She was the new tenant. Signed lease, paid deposit, all legal, all final. I had planned that detail carefully. Revenge doesn't need chaos, it needs precision. We met one last time, public place, neutral ground. She cried, apologized, said it didn't mean anything, said she never thought I'd actually leave. That was the most honest thing she said. I slid my phone across the table, opened to the evidence, let her scroll, let her see herself through my eyes. I didn't raise my voice. I warned you, I said. You chose. Her friend, the trip, the photos, the arm around her waist, wasn't there to save her now. People like him never are. Walking away felt different this time. Not heavy, not broken, clean. I didn't win because she suffered. I won because I didn't. I learned something important through all of it. Love is powerful, but silence, when used correctly, is devastating. She chose the trip over me. What happened when she returned didn't destroy her, it freed me, and that was the only ending I needed.